All right, hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Anthony Crouch, and on this channel we do landscape photography videos and we also do gear videos. So today I just wanted to follow up from a video that I did over a year ago on the Canon R5 II and using a V-mount battery. Over a year ago, I published this video right here, and the Canon R5 II had just came out, and I went through a lot of trouble to find the way to hook up a V-mount battery to it because there wasn't a lot of options back then. And I did a video on that because I wanted to help other people find a way to do it, because back then it wasn't easy to do. It's now a year later, and of course, it's so much easier now to do it. So I just want to do a follow-up video and show you what gear you can use instead of the gear I mentioned back then. I also wanted to show you in this video a very neat piece of gear. It's a small V-mount battery plate. It's foldable. It's for a very lightweight videography type setup. Inexpensive, and it's really nice and light to use. So I'll show you that also. First, let's go over what I recommended a year ago. And man, I definitely would not recommend this today, but this is what I recommended a year ago for a V-mount battery hookup to the Canon R5 II. And it's basically two pieces of equipment. That's two cables, two type of adapters, and it's long and bundlesome, and it's a pain. But you know what? Back then, that's the only thing you had. That's the only thing that would work. This is the Canon LP-E6P dummy battery, which goes into USB connection there. And this is the Condor Blue USB to D-Tap adapter, the 65 watt USB-C power delivery, USB-C to D-Tap adapter. When the Canon R5 II came out, this was pretty much it. This was the only way you could do it, and man, look how bundlesome that is. Very much a pain. Now, what do we have today? Well, today it's very simple. There are several brands out with just a plain dummy battery that supports the Canon R5 II. Back then, it couldn't support the power draw. Now we have multiple options. I've chosen the SMALLRIG option. So this is a SMALLRIG dummy battery, and it connects to a D-Tap V-mount connection. So a D-Tap connection on a V-mount battery. Now the exact model is SMALLRIG DT-E6P, and that's important, E6P, that's for the Canon R5 II batteries. So DT-E6P power cable, so by SMALLRIG. Very inexpensive, very simple solution. This versus, whoa, all of this, right? Big difference, much better. I just wanted to, correct that video. That was a year ago. Now it's much nicer. Very much nicer. I'll put a link to this in kind of an affiliate link below in the comments or in the description. Feel free to check it out. Now I'm going to plug this up to a V-mount battery real quick. But before I do that, let me show you what I'm going to put the V-mount battery on. This is a SMALLRIG V-mount battery plate. It's collapsible, very lightweight, very inexpensive. I think you can get them anywhere from 40 to 100 bucks, depending upon how much features you want to have. Now, this is a lightweight solution for a V-mount battery where you don't need a rod system. If you don't need a rod system to put other devices on, in front of underneath your lens, like a focus type device or stuff, or something to support your lens, if you don't need rods, very light V-mount solution. It supports Arca plate. Arca plate slides in right there. Of course, this folds over. You can lock it in place. Your V-mount battery goes right there. It's very easy to use, very simple to use. I'm gonna take my Canon R5 II. I'm gonna slide it right into the mount, just like that. I'm gonna flip this lever there so it's nice and snug. It's not going anywhere. So right here, you'll see it's another lever, right? This lever lets you slide this in and out. So I'm gonna slide it out for now, lock it in place. This folds down. You can, of course, lock it with this right here. This little device here. I'm going to go ahead and flip it down. I'm going to flip my screen open here. I'm going to flip it back up. I'm going to lock it in place. And once I have it locked in place, I'm going to take my V-mount battery and I'm just going to lock it on there. So now we have, V-mount battery. It's tied to this little plate, this little SMALLRIG plate. Very easy to use. I'm gonna flip this lever slide it in a little bit more, get it closer, flip that back. Now you can buy a version of this plate that has a metal plate here that allows you, you could put your little screen up against so it won't be flapping around. You can get a version of that for a few bucks extra that has a little metal safety plate for your screen. That's pretty neat. I don't have that on my version, but so here we go. We've got our little V-mount plate. Very simple, easy to use, very easy to attach, lightweight. Not much to this right here, right? Very lightweight, very easy to use, not very bundlesome. That's why I really like it. I just need a lightweight system. I don't need anything special. I'll put a monitor up here, and I'll attach my monitor and my camera to the V-mount battery here. So here, let's connect the camera to the V-mount battery real quick. I'm gonna take my V-mount my SMALLRIG dummy battery. Now on the dummy batteries, usually you'll see a little hole right here. Hopefully that's in focus. Usually you'll see a little hole right there. You just put the cable through that so it'll fit into your battery compartment easily. So I'm going to take this, put it in the battery compartment. Fits right in, no problem. Close the battery compartment. There you go. I'm going to take D-tap, plug it up to my V-mount battery. Get the right direction going. Plug it in there. I've got my dummy battery plugged into my V-mount battery. Let's turn it on real quick. And there we go. All set. Oh, take that off real quick so we can actually see something on the screen. So I've actually tested this out with this Canon R5 II doing 8K RAW on this battery, no problem. I've also tested it out with my monitor connected up here, also attached to the V-mount battery. Last a few hours. Pretty neat, pretty easy. The setup, pretty simple setup. So that's it. This is the DT-E6P power cable dummy battery from SMALLRIG. Now remember, E6P. And man, it is so much better than this junk. I'm gonna throw this away. Don't need it anymore. And again, this is the SMALLRIG compact V-mount foldable adapter plate. Very simple and very inexpensive. Nice little setup, quick and easy to use. I just wanted to show you how I'm setting up my V-mount battery these days with my R5 II. Much simpler to use than what I did in previous months when I first got to Canon R5 II. Very simple, very inexpensive way to connect up a V-mount battery. I love connecting up my V-mount battery, putting a monitor up here, especially when I'm outside, so I can see better what I'm taking video of. And this battery will power the camera and the monitor for a pretty good while. So, pretty neat system. Anyway, I just wanted to, give an update on what I'm using. That video I'll probably take down. I've still been getting a lot of questions. A lot of people are still watching that video, and I don't want to mislead anybody into getting this mess anymore, right? Thank you for watching. If you enjoy landscape photography or just cameras in general, and if you enjoyed this video, give me a like, give me a follow. We're going to do more landscape photography videos here in the future. Come this spring, I'll be headed up into the mountains doing waterfall chasing, and I also will be headed out to Caddo Lake to do some photography, spring photography at Caddo Lake in the swamp. If those things might interest you, definitely give me a follow and check it out. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.